Hello students, welcome to science class. In previous class, we had a discuss about the adaptation of land plants like plants that grow in mountains, plants that grow in plains and plants that grow in deserts and also plants that grow in swampy and coastal areas. So what type of adaptation they have in particular in that areas we already had a discussed. So today we will have a discuss on adaptations of water plants. So water plants are also known as aquatic plants. They are of three kinds: floating plants and fixed plants. These are the floating plants. Next is fixed plants. These plants are fixed plants. And the next is underwater plants. Next is underwater plants. Okay, these are the underwater plants. These type of plants completely grow under the water. Okay, these plants grow completely under the water. Okay, so these are also some special type of plants called insectivorous plants. Okay, so these plants have adaptations to suit to their food habit. Okay, according to their food habit they adapt themselves. Okay, these are the insectivorous plants. Adaptations of water plants. So water plants or aquatic plants are of three kinds: floating, fixed and underwater plants. So what are floating plants and what adaptation do they have? So these plants float freely on water. They are not attached to the bottom of the water body, means their roots and stems are not attached to the bottom of the water body. For example, water lettuce and water hyacinth. Their leaves and stems are light and spongy. So why their leaves and stems are light? Because due to the presence of air pockets. So in their leaves and stems, small air pockets are there. That makes the leaves and stems light. Air filled in these pockets helps the plants to float. Moreover, they have a waxy coat on the leaves. Waxy coat means before also I told you that is a oily type coat. So the leaves do not get damaged or spoiled by the water. Okay. So these floating plants are this type of features so that it will not get spoiled inside the water. Okay. So next is fixed plants. So these plants have roots fixed at the bottom of the water body. Okay. In case of floating plants, the roots are not fixed at or not attached at the bottom of the water body. But here in fixed plant, the roots are fixed at the bottom of the water body. For example, lotus and water lily. So let's see what type of adaptation they have. So their leaves are and flowers float on the surface of water. This helps them to get air and sunlight. Though they are floating on the surface of water, they can able to get sufficient air and sunlight. They have flat and broad leaves. Okay, so they also have a waxy coating on the leaves to prevent them from getting damaged due to the water. You can see in the picture of your book, the leaves are broad and flat, and also they have waxy coatings so that it prevents from the damage due to water. Their long stems hold the leaves and flowers on the surface of water, and the stems are soft and flexible. Okay, their long stems hold the leaves and flowers on the surface of the water, and the stem also soft and flexible, means it can bend easily. So they can move as per the flow of the water without getting broken. Though it is flexible, so with the flow of water it can move any side without getting broken. Okay, so these are all about the fixed plants. Next is our underwater plants. So these plants grow completely under the water. For example, seagrass and tape grass. You can see the picture in your book, seagrass and tape grass. They grow completely under the water. They absorb light, air and nutrients from the water through their surface. So they absorb the light, air and nutrients from the water through their surface. Whatever the area they cover by the water, from there they absorb the light, air and nutrients. They have divided leaves. Divided leaves give more surface for absorption. So you can see in the picture, they have divided leaves, and that leaves give them more surface. Due to more surface, they can absorb more light, air and nutrients from the water. So these plants have very small roots. They generally do not have root hair. These roots have no role in the absorption of air, water and nutrients. So generally, what the function of the roots? They absorb water and minerals from the soil and pass to the plant. But here the roots have no role in the absorption of air, water or nutrients. Only they function to fix the plant to the bottom of the water body. Okay, so they only fix the plant to the bottom of the water body. So here again another type of plant is there, Some plants have adaptations to suit to their food habits. So some plants adapt according to their food habits. For example, the pitcher plant has adaptations to trap small insects and digest them. So this plant adapts itself and it traps small insects and digests them. Now it's your fifth lesson, adaptations in plants, completed. So please read the lesson again and again. Next class I will send the question answer. Then after we will have a class test of lesson 4 and lesson 5th. That I will inform you later which day we have class test. So that's all for today.